Hello everybody, welcome to the GoDaddy Google Hangout. Today we're going to go over some of the key fundamentals behind our new cPanel hosting product. My name is Ben Gabler. I've been in the hosting industry for over 10 years now, and I'm super excited to discuss some of the things that we've accomplished in the last 10 months here at GoDaddy. With me I have Jennifer Davis from the Professional Hosting Department. Jen, if you could go ahead and tell the viewers a little bit about what you do at GoDaddy.
Sure, thanks, Ben. So I've been with the company for 5 years as far as customer service support, with the last 2.5 years of that being geared towards the hosting technical support side of things.
We also have Matt Gaspar from our Linux engineering side of the cPanel team. Matt, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Matt Gaspar. I've worked at GoDaddy for about 7 years now. I currently work on the cPanel hosting product with a great group of engineers and developers. I'm hoping to get some feedback today so that we can continue to bring new features to the product for what you guys want to see. Great,
thanks Matt. So today we're going to go over some of the key features behind the cPanel product itself. We've put a lot of hard work and effort into it, hours and hours and days of user studies working with our customers to make sure we could nail every aspect of what a customer would look for in a web hosting product at GoDaddy. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So together we've built one of the fastest hosting platforms in the world. And what really drives that to be known as one of the fastest is not only some of the latest technology that's available today, but the hardware buying power that GoDaddy has as being such a large small business provider. We're able to kind of pass that discount onto the customers and provide some of our server densities at a lower level, whereas some of the competitors aren't able to do things like that due to the simple fact of cost. We have our own internal studies that we do through Gomez and several other factors and services out there that provide us a daily report so we can constantly stay on top of the cPanel hosting along with the other hosting products at GoDaddy to make sure our performance is up to par every second of the day. On top of that, we've also had several external reviews that are unrelated to GoDaddy published out there, which we will share on the Hangout as soon as we're finished. I would also like to note that we do have a Google Hangout scheduled in the near future that'll be solely focused on hosting performance and how we as a business have been able to overcome some of the obstacles we've had in the past. So our servers that power our cPanel hosting are filled with 24 CPU cores, 32 gigs of RAM, and a rated SAS hard drive setup. We have separate hard drives for the MySQL service, so that way the disk I/O doesn't battle with Apache and all the other services on the box. We also do have SSDs coming in the near future. We're looking at about 60 to 90 days for those to actually land into the environment. Security. So as a small business, your website and your content is very important, and it should always be as secure as possible. With our servers, we run an advanced firewall with multiple intrusion detection systems to make sure that your website is protected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On top of that, we also have websites spread out across multiple shared IP addresses. Some of the other competitors in the industry don't use that technology, and a lot of the websites on the server will end up on the same IP address. Whereas with us, we spread it out on about a 100-to-1 ratio. So that way, if a website does start getting attacked, we have the ability to not only stop it at a network level, but it won't affect every single customer on the server. It also allows us to easily track down which website is in fact getting attacked, which can be tricky when you have multiple websites using the same IP. On top of that, the Web Host Manager service that comes with cPanel is more of the advanced server administrator system, and we've actually got that completely blocked off to the world, and it's only accessible through the GoDaddy network. We run daily patching, and we're always running the latest stable kernel from Cloud Linux. We have a very great relationship with Igor and the rest of his team over there, so we're in constant contact every day, and we've definitely provided a lot of insight to their roadmap as well. On top of that, we are running mod security, which protects your website 24 hours a day from incoming intrusion attempts, SQL injections, and any other malicious activity that may occur to your actual web content and files. One of my favorite features actually is the CageFS feature that we utilize from Cloud Linux. That actually allows us to protect your files in a manner to where nobody else on the server can actually see your content. Again, security is one of the most important things when it comes to running a small business, especially if it's an e-commerce website accepting credit cards, some sort of email form, whatever the case may be. So the CageFS really provides us a great ability to protect your files from the rest of the users on the server in case something were to happen to an individual user. The current software versions we're running are cPanel 11.40.1. We run Cloud Linux based on CentOS 6.5. And we're also running PHP with fast CGI on version 5.4. Another great feature, thanks to Cloud Linux and the PHP selector, we're able to provide PHP 5.2 to 5.5. We're not extremely in favor of supporting old PHP versions, and we always recommend that our customers upgrade to 5.4 or whatever the latest flavor may be. But at the same time, if you do have a website, we totally understand that you may not be in a position to do that upgrade, and we totally support it. So if you're coming from another hosting provider that may have PHP 5.3, we totally have you covered. We're also running the latest MySQL 5.5 with a upgrade coming to Percona MySQL in the next couple of weeks. Huge speed increase, much better than the regular install of MySQL. We're also running Perl 5.10.1 and Python 2.6.6. So with cPanel itself, a lot of you may be used to the X3 theme and the way cPanel has functioned. We haven't necessarily changed the actual user experience of cPanel itself, but we spent a lot of time and just hours and hours with our customers and our UI and UX teams just really trying to figure out how we could just nail the cPanel UI. I've been using cPanel personally almost since the day that they got started, and one of the battles has always been that user experience in the control panel itself. So through user testing and hours of mock-ups and comps from our side, we came up with what has been noted as one of the best skins for cPanel in the world. Another thing that's really great about this, which I'll run through in a quick demo, is we present the Cloud Linux limitations right there to the users inside of cPanel. We're extremely transparent. If your website's using too many resources, we want to show you that, and we don't want to just kind of cut you off and say, sorry, you're out of luck. So the other great feature is we have one-click installs for WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and tons of other software. So what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and give you a demo of our actual cPanel. As you can see here, I'm on the cPanel login screen, and we have multiple languages available if you're interested in a different language. We default to English. I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And as you can see, I'm welcomed with the Welcome to User Getting Started Guide. This is basically a getting started guide powered by cPanel, as seen in many other cPanel installs. So I will go ahead and skip that for now. As you can see over here, we give you the path to your home directory, your shared IP address, and then the cool part is you can actually see your website CPU, memory, processes, disk I/O, inode, and disk space usage, among many other things right here inside of the statistics. How many email accounts, databases, your server name, the cPanel build you're running, your Apache version, your PHP version, it's all just readily available for you right there inside of cPanel. So one of the neat things that we have actually changed when it does come to the user experience inside of cPanel is our email accounts. We actually restyled the entire email account page with our UX and UI team based on customer feedback that we received through customer contacts. In here, we just wanted to make it as simple as possible to create an account, access webmail, or even get a configuration set up for your email. So in here, I'll go ahead and create a test account. And now my account's created. And if I want to, let's say, configure my email for that account, I can go in here and choose an auto-config for things like Thunderbird, Outlook, or if I just want to manually configure it, all of my settings are readily available right here as well. Another great feature is the applications that we offer through cPanel. So this is powered by a system called Installatron, and here you can see I already have a WordPress install. Well, let's say I just want to install something else. I can go into the application browser and I could search for over dozens of different applications that we have available right here within cPanel. So let's go ahead and just say I'll do another WordPress install. I can choose to install this application. I will give it the directory blog. I can go down here and set my admin access information. There's a couple of other settings. Some really important things to point out is we have multi-site ability if you'd like to enable that. We have a login attempt protection in case there's too many logins that are failed. There was a huge issue with WordPress not too long ago that caused a lot of people's WordPresses to get compromised, so that's a great feature. We have automatic updates enabled by default, and it'll actually create a backup for your WordPress install for you. We can automatically update your plugins if they're available, and your theme as well. And like I said, backups are always created if you choose those options. So let's go ahead and do this install. As you can see here, it's currently copying the database and table information into the install, and it's complete. That took roughly, I want to say, 10, 15 seconds or so. As you can see here, here is my new blog. Earlier, I spoke about how we offer multiple PHP versions. As you can see, my memory usage has gone up a little bit due to that install. If you actually go to our PHP version selector, you can simply change your version to anything that you desire that we offer. And the other great thing is you can choose which modules you may need. If there's a particular module that you would need, maybe the stats module, you can simply enable it there and save it, and you are good to go. I forgot to set it. So the other big feature that we received a lot of requests for, this is actually one of my favorite features because it came from customer demand. We spend lots of time, I personally spend a lot of time in the call center and interacting with customers for our ticket system and really trying to figure out what we're missing from a customer's point of view. And one of the things we really received a lot of requests for was SSH access. In the past, companies I've worked with, we've had forms, and it's really been manual. And one of the big things at GoDaddy these days is automation. We really want to automate everything as much as we possibly can to not only make your lives easier, but ours as well. So you can actually click the SSH icon, and it'll automatically detect the IP address you're currently accessing from. Click Submit, and SSH is now enabled on your account. In here, you can manage SSH keys. You can use a Java SSH terminal, and it will show you the host name and port to connect to. Another great feature is our file manager. We fully skinned the default cPanel file manager to go along with the GoDaddy theme and just overall try to increase and improve usability of the file manager. One of my favorite features in here is the code editor, which is a new thing that cPanel shipped not too long ago, and it's really great when it comes to just editing PHP or other scripts on the fly. You can just log right in, go to your file manager, you've got the line numbers, the syntax highlighting. It's a really great feature. On top of that, you can upload files, rename files, you can unzip, untar, all that great stuff. On top of that, we have all of the standard features that you would expect to see in cPanel, add-on domains, park domains. We have a preview website feature, something that we developed in-house due to fast CGI not working with mod userdir. So this will actually allow you to preview your website through our Preview My Website Now service. That is a feature that is included free on all of our cPanel hosting packages. In here you have your MySQL databases, your PHP MyAdmin, webmail, an email wizard that we created, which is actually really neat. It makes creating email as easy as it can possibly be. So we basically took the process and broke it up into steps. So from here, I can choose if I want to use Outlook, Windows Live, macOS Mail, or I can choose to do it later. But let's just say I want to choose Windows Live. It will then take me to the final step where it shows me my email settings. I can download a config file. I can log into webmail or create another account. Probably my second favorite feature because, again, this one came from customer contacts, and we really spent some time investigating some of the tickets we had received and other things that our customers were having issues with within cPanel, and it's drastically helped our customers when it comes to creating and setting up email. But as I said before, you will find the standard cPanel features as well, cron jobs, your PHP configuration, your SSL management, password protect directories. Another great feature is we have the resource usage in here, so you could go in here at any time and view the details of what your website has used. and this will allow you to go all the way up to the last 30 days. Really neat, shows you exactly what's going on with your site, the resources it's using. And this definitely ties into a new feature we have coming out soon that I will explain shortly on the roadmap. So that pretty much ties it up for the cPanel demo. Next, let's discuss our roadmap. Coming up next, we have a third-party migration tool that we're currently building. This will allow customers to migrate over to GoDaddy and actually import their cPanel account from another host. Basically, this will take your third-party hosting company's IP address, cPanel username, and password, and it will run through a series of checks to make sure that your site is compatible. And if it does require a different PHP version, it will actually automatically set that PHP version for you. That way, your migration is seamless as possible. So another really big feature that I kind of just touched on at the end of the demo is we have a solution coming out. We're coining Shared++ right now, which is basically offering additional Cloud Linux resource upgrades. Due to the fact that our density levels our density levels on the servers are so low, we have plenty of extra resources available if you do, in fact, need more than what we give you by standard. So this will allow you to seamlessly upgrade directly within cPanel or by calling in, or by the My Account Manager within GoDaddy if you were to need more resources. This should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Super excited about this. Again, we want small business to grow just like we want to grow, and we don't want to ever have to limit your website and your business to what it can use on our platform. Another great thing that is possible by the platform that we built out at GoDaddy with Cloud Linux. Another great feature is we're going to have an automated way for customers to migrate from cPanel Shared to VPS. This is great because some customers may choose to start out on a shared hosting package and then decide they may want root access or more flexibility to do more things on a virtual private server, or maybe they just need more resources outside of what's offered within shared. Another great thing that we have coming up is the Office 365 integration. We're going to be working very closely with the Office 365 team here at GoDaddy to make sure that we can offer a small business equivalent email solution as well as the other great benefits of Office 365, such as the Microsoft Office suite. And then last but not least, this version of the roadmap, we have our GoDaddy product integrations. We have recently done a partnership with SiteLock. We have a managed WordPress product that we would love to offer within our Installatron service, Loku, and any other products at GoDaddy, domains, SSLs. We really want to make it super easy for all of these products to be managed within your cPanel account. Now the fun part, Q&A. Technical difficulties.
So the first questions, what options are going to be provided or currently are provided for existing hosting customers to migrate to cPanel?
That's a great question. So we actually are working on a migration tool that will be available from our existing hosting platforms called 2G and 4G to actually migrate onto the cPanel platform. As of right now, we don't have an exact ETA, but we do have a dedicated team working on this so we can make that option available to our customers as soon as possible. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them on the Google Hangout page.
Looks like we have some questions about SSH. Could you maybe give us a little bit more information as to what you're looking for specifically? And again, your questions and feedback, that's how we're going to progress and grow this product. So if you have anything that you want to see or that you want to know about, now's the time to get it out there.
Absolutely. I think you have to scroll up. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, if there's no questions at this time, you can post them on the Google Hangout page and we can get back to you with answers as quickly as possible. one of the main things that we focused on with this Google Hangout was actually looking forward to the Q&A session so we could actually answer any questions that customers may have. So we take every single piece of feedback and input that we receive. Inside of cPanel, I'm not sure if you noticed it, but in the demo there was a help and support icon on the right-hand side. That'll actually allow you to connect directly with our development team, the product team, and everybody at GoDaddy so we can actually take that feedback and turn them into stories on our backlog and make sure that we can ship our product as feature ready as possible.
So we do have a question.
Okay.
Is the auto MX record update still done when a domain is added to the cPanel hosting?
Yes, so if you have a MX record set for Office 365 or Gmail or any other GoDaddy email or any third-party email, our system will actually automatically detect that when creating your cPanel account, and it will make sure that it doesn't alter your MX record. This was another feature that actually came down the pipeline through after post-launch, based on some of the customer feedback, employee feedback, and just being well connected with our call center. So definitely not in the manner of just shipping a product and calling it a day. We're iterating this product every day. We're constantly finishing sprints and pushing out new stuff, so it's a constant improvement. Alrighty, so we do have an offer available if you wanted to check out our cPanel hosting. We have the coupon Hangout 50, that'll give you 50% off. As always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. I'd be more than happy to help you, and really looking forward to the future of this product. Thank you.